Welcome to the special event, the Rabbit Hole Comic Show. Coming into the ring, he's Canadian, he's 6 foot. Don't let the glasses fool you. He's known as the Moose Grappler. And his opponent, he's British. People say he's 5'7", but it's a lie. He's at least 5'8" and a half. He's known as the Teabagger. And for this event, they will be reviewing the Ballad of Al Snow and Head. This will be an event of all events. Join us now. It's gonna blow your mind. Yeah, blow your fucking mind.
Hello and welcome to the Rabbit Hole. I can't say hole. Hello. Stop. Okay, welcome to the Rabbit Hole Show. Comic show. It's episode 3, I believe, Andrew, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 or 3. Yeah, it's 3.
And on this episode, we'll be reviewing the Ballad of Al Snow and Head.
Mm-hmm. I'll read you the synopsis. It would be a lot better explanation than I would be able to do. So, the Ballad of Al Snow and Head takes us on a journey deep into Al Snow's mind. Mm-hmm. Together with Head, he runs into the Job Squad detective agency, looking out for the surviving citizens of a post-apocalyptic Louisville. When the heart of a barmaid is stolen, Al sets out to find it at any cost, without fear or rational thought. From blending in with high society in the Ville to battling rejects in the flooded mire, Al risks it all. Well, no one is really sure. Yes.
So it's written by Eric Watkins. Mm-hmm. Art is by Tommy Patterson. Colors by Rob Dumo and Nick Wentland. Letters by Justin Birch. And color prep, whatever that is, by Eric Lonas. So it is quite a bizarre story, I have to admit. I went straight in it, and really went straight in it.
I went in pretty blind.
But it's really not. I think it's really good how they structured it in the end.
Yeah, in the end, it's pretty good. It's very confusing at the start. You don't know what's going on. And then all of a sudden, everything starts falling into pieces.
Well, it starts off as in a wrestling ring, doesn't it? He's fighting.
Yeah, it starts off in a wrestling ring, which you and I both know Al Snow from. I actually, somewhere, I can't find it right now, but I have an Al Snow action figure.
Oh, do you?
Should have got it for this.
Does he have the head?
He doesn't have the head, but he has like the I think it's "Help Me" across his forehead.
I want to mention Al Snow to people that don't know who the hell Al Snow is, because they just know this comic guy who's a bit out there, isn't it? Outlandish.
Yeah.
With a head, and he's talking to a head.
Yeah.
So I'll thought of mentioning the actual person behind Al Snow.
Yeah.
So his name's Alan Ray Sarvin.
Yeah.
He started off his career in the 80s. He was doing different independent promotions. I think it was the 80s and early 90s. He made his debut in the WWE as a jobber. Do you know what a jobber is?
No idea.
Well, a jobber is a wrestler who is just there to lose matches. And that's
yes.
So he didn't really make an impact back then. And he had the reputation as the best kept secret in wrestling. So he went to ECW, wrestled the Tasmaniac. You know Taz?
Yeah, Taz. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Chris Benoit. I think it's one of the best matches of the year. I think it was like 50 minutes long or something.
Holy jeez.
He then did a return to WWF.
Okay.
He tried out different gimmicks. So he was known as the Avatar, which was a unmasked ninja. It was like a Mighty Morph. It was like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers look. Because that was doing well, so they thought, let's use that into wrestling. And then he teamed up as Leif Cassidy. With Mighty Jannetty, known as the New Rockers, a throwback to Shawn Michaels and Jannetty's Rockers back in the old days. which didn't last long because Jannetty bailed and left Alan
Yeah.
Ray Sarvin in a sinking ship. So he was back to resorting to being a jobber once again. But his big successor was ECW, where he was Al Snow.
That's where I know him.
Yeah, that's how I know him. Portraying a person with schizophrenia who carried a female mannequin head around with him, talking to it and occasionally using it as a weapon or decoy.
So I was a little too young to actually watch Al Snow wrestle live. But what happened was whenever I was younger, I picked up a bunch of wrestlers from like the bargain bin at a Goodwill here, and I came across like the Al Snow figure, and I had to look him up because I had no idea what he was, and I looked up a bunch of his matches and all that stuff, and I kind of became a fan of him.
Yeah, he's
that's the story behind me knowing who he is.
Because what's your era? It's probably 2000.
Oh, so mine, I think mine is from like 2005 to 2014 or 15. And then I stopped watching after 2015 until 2020. And then I started watching again.
Yeah. Because I think 1998 or 1999 was like the Attitude Era.
So to give a timeline to people who actually watch wrestling, after CM Punk did the pipe bomb, I think it's called, that promo, that was whenever I stopped watching. I don't know why I stopped at that point. There was no real reason. Just lost interest.
Is it because he left?
No. I didn't even like CM Punk. Because, see, the reason why I didn't like CM Punk was because back then I was a huge Jeff Hardy fan. And he was the one who took Hardy out of wrestling by winning a steel cage match.
Oh, you'd never forgive him, you know?
Yeah, I was angry at him.
I'm not going to watch wrestling ever again. He got rid of Jeff.
Well, that was like years later that he gave the pipe bomb speech because
was it him that did it, or was it Jeff that got rid of Jeff?
It was Jeff that got rid of Jeff. He was using drugs.
So tell me,
yeah,
what did you think about the comic?
I guess I'll give my rating now of the comic. I will give my opinion.
Give your opinion.
For story, I'm going to give it a 4.2 out of 5.
4.2 out of 5. That's a good one.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the story. It was a good story. It was a really well put together book because it was more of like a graphic novel than just a comic. It had a lot of pages. So the story was great. A little confusing to start off, but I saw it through, and I'm glad I did because it was good at the end. For art, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's a good rating.
Yeah, I'll give it 4.5 out of 5.
Overall, what are you gonna give it?
Yeah. I would give it a 4.5 out of 10.
Out of 5.
Yeah. Out of 5.
Damn these ratings. We'll just give it. It's good.
Let's do it out of 100 now.
Yeah. 80.50 out of 100.
Yeah. 80.475.
So that's your rating.
So what do you give it?
Storyline, I'm going to give it a good mark here, a 4.5.
Okay.
Because it's bizarre, it's entertaining, and it's refreshing. Yeah? 5. And the humor is on point.
Yes, it is. What about...
It's very clever. It's just very clever.
What about the art? What do you give the art?
Really impressive.
Yes.
And a lot of hard work went into it.
Yeah, definitely. It was very good. Very
Yeah,
well done.
I like the detail. You know, the different layers throughout the actual comic. You could see little details in the background,
Mhm.
which I really liked. So
Yeah.
I applaud them.
Yeah.
Very good. So
Very, very good.
did I give a rating on that?
No, you didn't.
I'm going to give a
What would you
5.
give?
5.
5 out of 5. Wow.
Yeah, 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
So
Very good. Very well done. I was actually thinking about giving it a 5 out of 5,
Yeah, but you didn't. So
but I didn't.
So they'll be disappointed in your
Yeah,
rating.
I know.
So that'll be it.
Yeah.
What about overall? What should I give it?
Yeah.
So I gave a 4.5 on the story and a 5
Mhm.
with the art. So
Yeah.
I will be giving it. You know what? Fuck it. 5.
5?
Yeah.
Giving it a 5. 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's not for children, but I'm guessing
No.
children will actually read it. So
Yeah.
they don't have anything in comics. They just let them watch. You know.
So you really enjoyed this comic.
I really did.
Good.
I thought it was really impressive. And they put a lot
Yeah.
of effort into everything they did. Every
Yeah.
detail. So
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
that's what our comic is today. And I hope
Yeah.
you really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And we
So-
will see you all next week.
Yeah. See ya.
Bye.